giant jug of water. Cheers. Cheers, everybody up here. Getting all the hydration on today, y'all. All right, so let's make everything, sure everything's running smooth. We got this over here. Got this over here. Let's pull this up over here. Oh, yeah, we're ready to rock. We are rocking and rolling. Let's make sure I don't have Gina's on here. Cool. All right, we're good. Boom. All right, so we should be good now. On Amazon, I'll be right back. And then, bam, y'all. Cheers one more time for everybody on Amazon. We got Cyber Monday. We're going over deals. We're talking about discounts. We're talking about all types of fun stuff live on TikTok. We're live here on all the other social media platforms. But specifically, the main one I would say you guys pay attention to is the Amazon live stream, because that's where we're going to have all the deals, all the links for all the discounts that I'm talking about. And if you want to get in on a duck race to win a free either Amazon gift card or access to our 28-day nutrition course with the private coaching, the group coaching, the fitness vault that goes along with it, well over $1,000 total value. Check it out on Amazon. That's where the chat that you're going to want to really make sure you're chatting. But check. With that being said, I'm going to drop some messages in here and get the ball rolling, y'all. All right, let's see. Open. We got to get all this fun stuff. You guys get to see some of the, I don't want to call it behind the scenes, but some of the setup stuff as well. Bam. Also, how was everybody's Thanksgiving? How was your weekend? How was Black Friday? I'm curious if you guys got any deals or any products or anything that you're excited about that you were waiting for all year, because I know a lot of companies and like people in general just wait to drop for Thanksgiving. What's up, that boy Larry? I see you, homie. Thanksgiving was great, man. I can't complain. I was actually really grateful that my cousin from New York came down. I got to meet my niece, Logan. Got some great streams going. Got to have some great quality time. Shout out to my daughter, Lena. She's 3 years old. She had her first recital, her dance recital. She did the Nutcracker. She stole the show. I'm a biased dad, of course. But you guys can check on social media, especially on TikTok and all the other platforms we have below here. I posted a little sneak in a video. You guys can see Lena just tearing it up and kicking butt. But thanks for asking. How was your Thanksgiving? All right, so let's pull this up. We're going to dig into, so I'm going to share some messages here on Amazon, just going over, again, duck race, what time we're starting, getting into everything, and then we're going to get into all these deals. Again, we got some great Cyber Monday deals. I'll even share some in-link coupons and like what that even means. My cousin Gina, shout out to Gina Marie. She kind of dropped some knowledge on me about some in-link coupons. We can get even more discounts, more savings here on Amazon, pretty much everywhere. But all right, that's how you know it's serious. The hat's going backwards. Hey, y'all. Happy Monday. Actually, let's say happy Cyber Monday. No, I mean, because it's Cyber Monday. Let's dig into duck race. So we'll start it at, I started this at 8 o'clock, so we're going to do the duck race at 8:45 p.m. Eastern Time. Oh, as I bang the freaking, that sounds amazing, bro. Mine was pretty good. I really didn't do much but play video games and eat. Hey, I hear you. Sometimes you just got to have some downtime. Talk to me about what was your favorite food that you had to have from Thanksgiving. Because I know, I'm going to tell you guys right now, if you guys know me, you probably know the answer already. Mine was peanut butter pie. You guys know about peanut butter pie, by the way? Let me know in the chat if you guys know about peanut butter pie. I didn't until I moved down here, and my in-laws have a bakery, best bakery in town in Asheville, North Carolina, Geraldine's Bakery. They have a peanut butter pie that's absolutely amazing. Race will, actually, you know what? We're going to do the duck race at 9:15. I'm going to do it towards the end of the stream. And because it's still the end of the month, actually, I just realized this, we're going to have to do our championship duck race tonight. So maybe we'll do, actually, you know what? I'll do it this week. So on Wednesday, I'm going to do our championship. Actually, no, we'll do it Friday. Friday, we're going to do our championship duck race. For anyone that won a duck race in November, any of the prior months, you can enter into that duck race. We're going to put a $20 gift card on the line. Right? It's 20 or is it 50? Whatever. We're going to make it $20 now. So with that being said, put in some of the information for the duck race, and then we'll dig on into, again, the first product that I have, which is the pool thermometer. And again, a lot of the stuff I talk about, I try and always relate to a lifestyle of fitness, how it pertains. And then the ultimate key phrase to me is quality of life. How does it impact your net quality of life? Is it positive or is it a negative? And this is one of those tools that to me is just an obvious positive impact on quality of life. So I'm kind of going to show you guys, set it up here. And the cool thing, this is one I'll dig into here in a second. I'm just going to drop a couple more messages. Again, if you guys want to get in on the duck race, you just got to comment duck on the Amazon chat. If you guys are watching it on any of the streaming platforms from, LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, TikTok, just hop on over to Amazon. We have the link in the description or in my profile. You guys can jump in and get in on our duck race. So that being said, we'll drop that. Bam. So let's talk about this pool thermometer that it doesn't actually just have to be for the pool. You could use it for the pool. It's by Inkbird. Now you notice it's got like a little bit of a Bluetooth piece of technology as I just drop it and throw it across the room. We're going to grab that real quick. Now, here's the cool thing. You don't necessarily need, now you could use it for a pool. You could use it for the tub. You could use it for a hot tub. You can really use it for any body of water. Shout out to Cousin Gina. That was a great description, I think, of what you could use it for. And the cool thing I like about this is I actually don't have a pool set up, so I've been using it for that specifically. But I've been having this set up in my garage space. And hold on, pumpkin pie is my favorite. There's just something about pie that changes your whole mood. For sure. No, I totally get that. Pumpkin pie. So my top three are peanut butter, pumpkin, and then pecan pie. Also, is it pecan or pecan? Let me know in the chat too. And also, let me know what kind of video games you're playing. I haven't played games in quite a bit, but always down here what the fun games are and kind of see what's going down there. Call of Duty maybe, Madden, UFC, that's where I'm at. Anyways, with that being said, I want to show you guys something. So you see this top line right here? That's what the actual water temperature would be reading. So you guys can kind of see it right here. This top number will be the water temperature. The bottom number is actually what the thermometer is picking up right now for the temperature, the room temperature. And then the number next to it is the humidity level. So it's 39% humidity, about 66 degrees in my garage right now. So I thought that was a really cool aspect. You could totally use this for just your regular body of water to check the temperature, but you can also use it just as a regular thermometer. With that being said, again, it's a Cyber Monday deal. Highly recommend taking advantage of it. From clicking on, doesn't look like there's an in-link coupon, but still got a great deal. It's down $10 right now, so that's 25%. Again, highly recommend taking advantage of that. So we're going to keep it rolling right along. I'll be right back, TikTok, Amazon. We're going to get the next product going here. And I mainly play the Crew 2. It's a free world racing game with real car brands. Oh, that's dope. That sounds like a lot of fun, especially like the free world concept of it. I like that. All right, so now we got our Flybird flat bench. This is another one that has a great discount on it. Let's also look to see if we got the in-link coupon going down. Let me see. And what I'm going to probably assume is most of these aren't going to have additional. Maybe they will. But, and again, one of the things that even Gina mentioned last week when we were talking about all this is take advantage of these deals because sometimes they're flash deals where they have a certain amount that you can claim and then they're gone. But even after Cyber Monday, most of the stuff's going to adjust its pricing. So it's a good time to take advantage of these things. Most of you, I'm sure, have been waiting all year for this, right? But yeah, okay. I like that game. Might have to check that out. So with that being said, I'm going to play a little bit of a B-roll here for you guys on TikTok. Unfortunately, you're not going to be able to see the B-roll, so it'll be just me and you hanging out. And again, that's all the more reason to go check it out on Amazon. Again, if you guys have questions, let me know in the chat. I'll be sharing the B-roll here as well. And let's pull this bad boy up. Now, again, my 2 cents is I always recommend getting an adjustable bench first before getting the flat bench, which we'll also look at the adjustable bench next. But I just have the flat bench first, so we're going to dig into that. In this video, I'm going to be talking to you about the Flybird flat bench. And as you can see, it's a nicely padded bench, super durable. That's been my favorite thing to use about this particular bench. And I'm going to show you a really cool feature with this bench from the adjustment standpoint and the legs here. So we're going to take a little closer look at the adjustable component here with folding it up, which I think is a really cool aspect to being able to store it. So you pull that pin out, you're going to turn this to loosen it, and then once it's loose, you're going to pull out that spring-loaded mechanism. And you can see here, I'm just loosening it up. Once you have it loose, you just pull on that, and then I have it stand up vertically, so you're going to see it just drop right down. And the cool thing about that, again, if you look at this, it folds up. So if you do want to hang it on the wall, you want to put it off to the side from a storage capability, it's just a cool aspect that I really like to it. But overall, just going back to the durability of this, and again, looking at the padding, it's a comfortable bench and it gets the job done. I highly recommend if you're looking to add a flat bench to your toolbox. And yeah, again, guys, if you have questions on any of the products that's going down, especially here on Amazon, you want me to elaborate on things, feel free to let me know. Also, if you haven't already, please follow. Honestly, that's for all the platforms, but especially here on Amazon, please follow if you're not a follower already. It helps tremendously for a variety of reasons, but really to be transparent with you guys, again, we don't get we're not employees of Amazon. Anyone that's streaming on Amazon, we're like independent contractors, either getting paid very transparently. I get a commission from Amazon, and then this particular podcast is this stream is a sponsored one. So I actually get paid from some of the brands to talk about this, as well as I get free product to give honest review. That's like not even a review, honest perspective. And that's the biggest thing to me, is being transparent with you guys. So if I think something's not so hot, I'm going to tell you. I'm just going to give you my 2 cents on it. So with that being said, we're going to get into the adjustable bench next. This is I'm not going to just blow smoke and say, hey, you should always get a flat bench. I'll be honest, I would 9 out of 10 times get the adjustable bench for almost all situations, unless you already have a bench and you want to have a backup bench, or you're doing group classes or things like that, then a flat bench might make sense. So with that being said, I want to get the flat bench or the adjustable bench, and then we'll be back to TikTok. And then here on Amazon, guys, again, if you guys have even any requests, oh man, I've been missing the chat. What's going on, Hans? What's going on? Yeah, Jimmy, I see you guys. Yeah, Hans. Yeah, Jimmy. I don't know why it wasn't updating. Got you both in. Got that duck race going. I see you guys. Also, it's not Black Friday. It is Cyber Monday though, Hans. Black Friday was on Friday, right? Now it's Cyber Monday. Does my title say Black Friday? Shit. I might have to change my title then if that does say that. I appreciate the heads up. So with that being said, let's get on into the adjustable bench. Bam, we're going to bounce it back to TikTok. And so again, the cross comparison here is what I kind of wanted to dig into, and why we're going to look at the adjustable bench now. Now I'm going to click on it and see if we got an in-link coupon. That's something, again, I think it's, so most people, I didn't even know about this, is if you click on the product, it won't actually tell you if there's a discount. So you click on it, then you can see, oh, I might have an extra coupon or an extra discount on it. So, and already right now, this one's a serious, it's excuse me, it's marked down from $240 to $149. So you got almost $100 off. And yeah, y'all, got serious savings going down. And it's the #1 bestseller in the adjustable bench category. So going back to the point of I like to share quality with you guys. And if it's not up to par, I'll share that perspective. I'm not just going to blow smoke just because. Hey, Diane, what's up, homie? I'm good. How you doing? But with that being said, let's dig on into the B-roll for the adjustable bench, and then we'll keep it kind of rolling from there. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about the Flybird adjustable bench. And I'm a huge fan of the brand Flybird first and foremost, but I love the adjustable bench. It's so versatile. And a big thing that I like here is check out this spot for your ankles where you can hook your feet. The cool thing I like about it as well is it folds down, as you could tell. Also, I'm going to show you guys on the flip side the pin and spring action here. I'm going to pause for a quick second. I want you guys to see this has a spring component of it. So when you pull it out, it'll allow it to lock into place, versus other benches. Sometimes we'll just have a little latch mechanism. Also, I want to show you guys the different positions to give you a little bit more idea of the versatility from the angles here, as well as talk about how that comes into play with your training. When you're able to change the angle, you can focus on different muscle groups and how they interact with one another. So the ability that Flybird provides to change these angles going into multiple different positions is awesome, as well as being able to work in a variety of different exercises as well. And the durability of it is clutch. That's a big one for me, and I highly recommend. Check them out. All right, y'all. So, again, if you guys have questions, you want me to elaborate on that, feel free to let me know on really any of the products that I have, not just this one. If you want to get on the duck race, comment duck, and I just open up, as well as not only looking at the discount, I'm going to open up, click on the actual products. A lot of times I'll have an in-link coupon, you get additional savings, so I'm going to share that with you guys as well. But with that being said, let's get on into the next product. So I'm going to go back to the kind of beginning of the stream. We're going to get into the next Inkbird product. So now we're going to look at a bunch of the Inkbird products now, the different thermometers, the different types that we have. And this particular one is the infrared thermometer. It's for like surface-based temperature, external-based temperature. You can use it for like cooking if you want to have like, if you have like a pizza oven or something like that. I'll show you. The cool thing is like a little infrared component. Haha. Well, let's see if we can get it in the camera. Aha. A cool thing again is all you can do is search behind me. So it's about 73.7 degrees. You can swap it between Celsius and Fahrenheit. Again, you have different modes you can play with. The thing I really appreciate about Inkbird is when they actually send you their products, this came with a 9-volt battery that you need, so you don't have to buy a different battery, which I hate. Like, just give me the freaking battery. Even if you charge me more money, like, I just want the battery. Or like they come charged, which we'll talk about. Like even with the Bluetooth-based stuff, they came charged. I was ready to go right out of the box, which I appreciate. And I think that's an important piece. So with that being said, I'm going to click on it, see if we got any in-link coupons. Again, this is an Amazon choice. Let's see if I missed anything here. We got all that good stuff. Bam, good to go. All right. So again, Cyber Monday deal. I'm trying to highlight also the Cyber Monday deals as we go through them so you can take advantage of it, because after today, they're probably going to lose out. Now, the cool thing was, like, for pretty much all of November, there were deals and discounts, and I'm going to speculate pretty much there's still going to be sprinkled things throughout the night and the evening, but they all have pretty much dropped. Also, when I have like exclusive promo codes and deals, I'll share them with you guys. So if that's another reason to follow here. So when you have a product or a brand that I'm talking about that you like, if you follow me and you see me on other streams, I can share promo codes when I have them. They give you an extra discount you may not get elsewhere. Or again, those in-link coupons to just kind of remind you of, which is like a completely game-changing component that I honestly didn't even think about until like last week when my cousin mentioned it to me. So fun fact, y'all. All right, let's dig into the next one here. Now we're going to look at the Inkbird Grill Thermometer. So this one has 4 different probes. And again, I'm going to pull up the in-link coupon for this to see if we got a little bit of a discount. Yeah, this one has 20% off for that. Oh, no, this one has an extra 30% off. I apologize. So you can get an extra 30% off with the in-link coupon on this one. So again, this is a perfect example of like why I always like, and why I can see my cousin, why she recommends to take advantage of it, because if you click on it, and you're not going to know the coupon until you click on it, it won't show up. So here's a cool component. For those of you that are into grilling, or you're starting to get into grilling, or like smoking meat, or whatever, you're just cooking, the thing I like about this is comparatively even, we'll dig into another thermometer that's like a ready-to-read instant thermometer. It's a single probe, which I'm going to talk about next, also by Inkbird. The Grill Thermometer has 4 different probes that you can connect to it. And so you can have 4 different items that you're checking temperature on. So you don't have to like take it out of one, put it in the other, whatever not. You can leave this connected. The probe itself is water resistant, waterproof, but the wiring is not. So you don't want to leave like the wire out in the rain, or you don't want to leave that in like water or something, or like boiling water, anything like that. That's going to mess it up. Don't do that. All right. Definitely don't do that. The one thing I will say when I talk about, I'm not going to give you guys all the positives. The one thing I'm not a huge fan of on any, and I've seen this from almost all probes and all grill kind of stuff, is the type of wiring that they have that goes from the probe to the actual kind of base. And I understand why, because like the heat kind of component, you don't want it to melt or anything like that. But I noticed that if you bend it too much, that's why I try and keep them in like straight lines for the most part. But if you bend it too much, you can kind of get kinks, and then the wiring starts to fray and it starts to like poke you and whatnot. So like just be mindful of that and try and just take good care of it, in my humble opinion. Now the cool thing, again, this one came charged, ready to go right out of the box. So we turn it on. I can have 4 different probes that it comes with. Now the cool thing about the different probes, or the probes that it comes with, is they're different styles. What does that even mean? So I'm going to give you guys a perfect example. I'm going to cross compare them as I lose the cap to one. Is both of these probes they came with 4 different ones. So now you can see this one's a little bit more of a rounded edge. This one has a little bit more of a sharper edge to puncture. So it can be a little bit easier to use on different types of meats or foods, which is a clutch component. And then Diane, doing great, thanks. Just bought a few tech stuff. Nice. That's what it's all about, Diane, right? You got to love Cyber Mondays and the deals. And again, this has the option for both Celsius and Fahrenheit. You can download an app to go with it, so you can actually sync it up to your app, sync it up to your phone, have the smart tech integration, and have control from there. It also can mount to your actual grill wherever you need to. And even though it's a grill thermometer, you don't have to exclusively use it for the grill. You could technically use this thing in the inside on your stovetop. You have 4 different, like honestly, like tonight I had water boiling. I was making some sauce. I was heating up some meatballs, and then I also was mixing up some other things. So I had like 4 different pans going. You can have these 4 different probes in the 4 different pans checking the temperature. Or you could just use the ready-to-go probe and just like, but then you have to think about cross-contamination, whatever. I'm not a doctor, so take that with a grain of salt. That's awesome, by the way, Diane. Love me some deals. What was your favorite item you got? So yeah, guys, let me know if you guys are also like, whether it's on TikTok, wherever else, if you guys are shopping on just this like holiday time and like what your favorite deal is or something that you're kind of hyped about that you got. So with that being said, we're actually going to get on into the last thermometer by Inkbird. We're going to look at the Ready probe, or the instant read one. And this one is like, my wife actually used this one right when we got it because she was making sliders. And it was kind of like perfect timing because we had like 5 different sliders. You just boom, slide it. And that's where you don't need the grill probe to leave in. You could also use it because maybe you want to just leave it in, set it, forget it. You have 4 different burgers going. You don't have to take one out, check it. You can just kind of leave it and then make sure when it's ready, all right, cool, go grab it. But cool thing again, it just pops right out. It's foldable, collapsible. Celsius, Fahrenheit. This one came ready to go. Didn't need to have to like get anything extra with it. But speaking of, just to show you guys, it's chargeable. It comes with the wire. You charge it in right here. So you guys can actually charge that bad boy. Pretty clutch. Pretty clutch, if I do say so myself. And again, it'll automatically turn itself off to save battery, which I also think is clutch. Now, the moment we've been waiting for, let's click on it, see if we got an in-link coupon. That's like, to me, this is kind of like a mini like lottery game. Like, all right, cool. Do we get an extra discount here? It's kind of fun and exciting. So let's see. We got that down. Boom. So it doesn't look like this has an in-link coupon. Again, I'm going to speculate. Most of the deals, the Cyber Monday deals that you're going to see for tonight may not have in-link coupons, but every once in a while you get an additional discount or additional coupon. So that's why I always like to check. But with that being said, I'm going to keep it rolling right along. Again, I'm going to keep this train rolling, y'all. Again, if you guys have questions on any one of the platforms, let me know in the chat. If you also want to get in on the duck race, comment duck. We're going to be doing a $1 Amazon gift card if you want to opt for that. Or you have the choice to opt for access to our 28-day nutrition course with private coaching and our entire $1,000 package that comes with it of over $1,000 worth of coaching and resources and programs. So either way, it's your choice. But now we're going to dig into some more kind of fun here. And the thing we're going to look at now is our Bluetooth earbuds. So I have both my wife's set, and then I also have my set, which when I say I have my set, I had my set. Here we go. I was just using this. I was literally actually just using this before I got on the stream. I had a client call, and I was using them with my phone, the earbuds, and the OBS Tiny Bout phone mount that I'm going to also dig into later in the stream. That's a clutch tool for all, either my coaches or content creators or business owners that are working in a virtual capacity. It's a clutch one. So these are actually my wife's wives. Like I have multiple. This is my wife's. Now let's check, because there's no Cyber Monday deal specifically on this one. Let's see if we got an in-link coupon. Oh yeah, we got. Let's see. Hold on. Wait for it. We got 25% off on that in-link coupon, y'all. That's pretty clutch. Nice. So still, even like without the Cyber Monday deal, you still get a bonus discount. So that's like a fun thing. Again, make sure you're clicking on these products because you might be missing deals if people aren't highlighting them for you. So the one thing I like to do with these is kind of cross compare between my wife's set and my set, because it's by the same company, by Cespeter. They're great as far as Bluetooth, the sync, the mic, the sound. It's all great. I think the biggest thing when we compare them is the kind of length and width, the dimensions basically, because other than that, the function and the features are predominantly the same. I'm actually going to pull up both, see if there's anything I might have missed when I've, like, because I do my research on these, not only when I have them, but before I get them, to just kind of see if there's any talking points I want to make sure I'm highlighting or anything like that. And again, with the sound quality, the mic that's in it, the ability to charge it with the case, both of these have 25% off, by the way, and they're in-link coupons. So either one, you can pick them. That is also cool, like easy, like fast connection. Excuse me. I want to say, I'm just going to double check this. So yeah, 5 hours on a single charge. Waterproof technology. So that's another one actually I didn't talk about as much in the past, and I want to talk about for both of these, is the like water resistant and waterproof technology. So like if you're like me and you sweat a lot, right? Especially if you're exercising, like I'm gonna tell you guys a quick story, promise it's relevant. I ran a half marathon, and when I was preparing for the half marathon, one of the times I was running, my headphones died because I sweated so much. I actually destroyed my headphones. I had to get a new set. Then the new set that I got, they died about like an hour into my run. And it was a 2 hour, like I was shooting for a 2 hour half marathon time, like just under 2 hours. So halfway point, my phone's dying on me. These have 5 hour battery life. So like you could run a full marathon and you'd be straight. So that was like just little things you don't necessarily think about until it's too late. But again, looking at them, these are both from the left ear. Hold on, let me make sure. This one actually might be from them. Yeah. You can kind of tell a little bit, the pink ones, my wife says a little bit wider, a little bit fatter, but they don't have as long of a kind of base to it. It's a little bit shorter. Now, I was actually surprised. I tried them both. And this one's definitely from my right ear. I definitely grabbed the right one. Whoops. Clearly, I'm not paying attention. I was thinking about mine. Like, this one actually fits. I like how it snugs and fits in my ear a little bit better than my own set. So I'll be honest with you guys, sometimes if I'm working out, like I've actually worn mine for most of my workouts and it's never fallen out on me. The only time it's fallen out is I try to put it in my right ear because I have cauliflower in my right ear on the internal part. So like no earbuds fit in there unless I have like over the top kind of or gel customized fits, and which you can get for like these or pretty much anyone's. But they're just a nice, snug, solid fit. And I've definitely like snuck these from her before to like wear them during a workout. While mine are like the very few times they've ever had to charge, and the case was dead as well. But I just wanted to cross compare that. I'm also going to highlight the other set in a little bit. I got the Echo Dot deal for my mom. That's awesome. Awesome. Nice. Now, is that a Christmas gift? This is me just being nosy, Dan. Is that a Christmas gift? Or is that like a just, hey, you're awesome, mom kind of gift, like a birthday gift? Because like, obviously most of us are probably like Christmas or holiday shopping, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, whatever holiday you're celebrating, we're probably holiday shopping. Not just, but like honestly, like I try and load up on stuff for like the year around this time of year when possible. Anyways, with that being said, now we're going to look at some kind of smart bulbs and some lighting kind of falling in that tech space products. And most of you that have seen my streams will know what I'm going to dig into here. I'm going to be talking about the impact LED and light colors can have on what's called our autonomic nervous system. Oh, what's up, Wayman? Yeah, I remember you, of course. What's up? Thanks for coming by saying, hey, how's it going? How you doing? Let me know if you want to hop on over to Amazon. I feel like I sent you the link, but I forgot if you just don't have an Amazon or if you were able to get it. Let me know in the chat if that was helpful, because you might want to jump onto the Amazon stream so you can get in on that duck race if you want a free giveaway chance. So the Sengled, I'm going to start with the colored bulbs, the Smart Tech bulbs. I'm going to go through a bunch of different one of their products. And let's check and see if we got an in-link coupon here or anything fun like that. I have the 4-pack highlighted. Let's see if the 2-pack might have anything I might have missed. Boom, 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 boom. Doesn't look like it. Like, so again, because it's a Cyber Monday deal, I think that's going to be like the max discount we're going to get. Now, the cool thing about these bulbs, I like to talk about with like all LED or light-based products, is again, I talked about it, the autonomic nervous system. So when you have the ability to change colors, you can leverage that for your fight or flight system or your rest and digest system. Like, why is that even important? Why do you care? So they're going to have different responses and impacts on your body, on your food choices, on your sleep patterns. Like if you stay in your fight or flight state and you're trying to go to sleep at night, it's going to be really hard to go to sleep. And even if you do fall asleep, the quality of your sleep is not going to be the same. So having smart bulbs like this can be really cool, not only because you can change the color, but also because you can connect it to your phone, and you can also have the voice command. You can connect it to your Amazon Echo, for example. Diane, this can be great for you, or just anyone that has an Amazon Echo. You could sync this up without even having a hub or like an extra piece to it. And then you can just use a voice command and just say, I'm not even going to say, you guys know what you need to say. Starts with an A, rhymes with Mexa, because I don't want to like set everyone's device off. But you could say whatever, turn the lights off if you want to not get out of bed and the lights are on. Or you say, hey, turn the lights to red or blue or purple. Different colors can have a different impact, and it can help you get into that rest and digest state, especially like post-workout. If you guys train late like I do some days, like tomorrow night, for example, Tuesdays and Thursdays, I train till probably like 8, 9 o'clock doing jiu-jitsu. It's like a high stimulating type of workout. And I find it can be hard to fall asleep sometimes. So I leverage my breathing. I leverage these lights and the technology behind it to help with that. And that can be a really key component that I always like to just mention and talk about. So with that being said, I'm actually going to play a little bit of B-roll of a different Sengled product, but it's the smart bulb aspect is still there, and I'm actually going to highlight that one, but it applies to both the colored bulbs and the regular white bulbs. The only difference is the non-colored bulbs obviously can't change colors, but the voice integration, the voice technology of it, the app integration is there, and then we'll also look at the Sengled light bars, which I actually have right over here. They come in a pack of 2. It comes with a mount. I compare them to the Govi lights as well a lot of times, so we'll dig into that. If you guys want to see more on that, let me know in the chat, comment, all that good stuff. So with that being said, I'm going to highlight the actual, I just want to highlight smaller size that also have a discount right now, so I'll just bring them up. And then we're going to get into the actual one that I'm going to bring up in the B-roll here that also has the, let's see if we have a coupon or anything like that. No, it doesn't look like we have an additional discount. Either way, you still get nice deal. And then I'm going to highlight the actual starter kit. So the starter kit is just just be mindful of like the sizing and what you need there. But the starter kit actually comes with the hub. So if you don't have an Amazon Echo or a smart device like that you can sync it up to, the hub you can actually use to connect to your Wi-Fi, and that will be a voice command kind of center. So you can still use the voice control feature as well as the integration to your app, which I think is really cool. I'm also going to bring up to see if there's an in-link coupon for this bad boy while I'm playing the B-roll.
In this video, I'm going to be talking about the Sengled 2-pack starter kit light bulb set. And the cool thing about this is not only can you control it from your phone, but it also has app integration. As you can see, there's 2 bulbs in the pack, and this is the hub that it's going to come with. You're going to be able to connect up your power source as well as the Ethernet. This is the plug that's going to be going into the wall. It's a super easy setup. These are all the different aspects. Again, this USB is going to go into the outlet, and then you're going to plug in your power. This is your Ethernet cable to connect it to the internet so you can have that nice connection. And then this is what the setup's going to look like once it's plugged in. Super, again, easy, and the function to control it from either your phone or have a voice command is my favorite feature and function.
All right, y'all, so I just dropped this message in the chat. I wanted to remind you guys, if you're just joining or you might not even be hearing me because you might have it muted and you're just reading the chat and watching the video, but make sure you're always clicking on the product. Even for everybody else on all the other streams, like if you're going on Amazon, click on the product itself. It'll open up to see if there's a coupon. If you're watching someone talk about it live, if you're just finding the product, it'll usually have the coupon on it. But make sure if you're watching someone live talk about a product or watching a review, you click on it because it'll open up to see if there's an in-link coupon. It'll give you an extra discount or percentage-wise or actual like dollar amount off. So with that being said, we're going to kind of stick with the sleep hygiene kind of routine or concept of it by digging into a bed frame that I have by Ideal House, which to me also fits into, again, just creating a space for sleep and having the environment as optimal and ideal for sleep, whether that's looking at your bed frame, having an aesthetically pleasing bed frame that you like, but also a comfortable one that fits your mattress. So you're off the floor potentially, unless you like sleeping on the floor. I spent a lot of years not using a bed frame or just having my mattress straight on the floor just because I kind of like it. Also, I was broke, couldn't afford a bed frame. So, fun fact. With that being said, let's kind of keep it rolling right along, y'all. Again, if you guys got questions, let me know, and I'll pull up the B-roll. Oh, hey, what's up, Dina? Thanks for dropping by and saying hey. Let's see. I'm going to pull that up. Bam. All right, let's play the video. Hey, Dina. Dina, you down for a duck race? We're going to do a duck race at 9:15 in like 45 minutes or 40-ish minutes. If you want to jump in on it, let me know in the chat.
In this video, we're going to be going over the Ideal House queen size bed frame with the headboard and no box spring nest. Here's a little preview of what it looks like right when you unpack it. And I did a little time lapse here so you guys can kind of see the setup as I'm getting into it. As you can see, I'm not in my daughter's room. I'm setting this up in the garage. I started to unpack everything and get my mind wrapped around it. And then once I kind of started to get it set up, I moved it in there. One thing you'll notice is I'm also doing this by myself. Now, they do recommend having a second person with you to move it and kind of go through everything. I'll be honest with you, I was able to do it in the recommended or kind of guesstimated 40 minutes. It would have been helpful to have a person to do it with me. So next time I would recommend having someone to do it, or I would have done it with my wife. Here you can see once I got most of it kind of put together, I just transferred on over into my daughter's room, set up the frames. Again, you could do it by yourself. I do recommend having someone to help you just to make it a little bit easier, but my daughter has been absolutely loving it. It goes really well with the not only bed that she has, but also the color scheme of the room, and been super durable and comfy. So hope you guys enjoy, and see if you can have a second person help you with this one. Highly recommend.
So yeah, y'all, while I kind of mentioned this question on TikTok, and I want to share with you guys as well. Let me know in the chat, how many hours of sleep are you getting on average? I'm kind of curious. I feel like we can have a positive impact on this if we just make some adjustments and pay attention to that sleep routine. Wow, I want whatever you ate to move that fast. You like the time lapse, right, Evan? Evans? Yeah, Evans. I was channeling my inner Super Mario. Got my Super Mario on. Wait, Evans, you saying you get 3 hours of sleep a night? Am I reading that right? I don't judge. I'm just like curious to see if I'm actually reading that right, because that's kind of mind-blowing to me right now. But with that being said, 8 sometimes more or less, meaning insomnia. Yeah, Dina, that's a great place. I know we've talked about a variety of variables that play for you, but that's a really kind of a sweet spot to be. And that's, you know, it looks different for everyone, but like it's a really important aspect to our overall wellness. Whoa, Evans, you get less than 3 hours of sleep sometimes? How do you function? How do you function, Evans? That's crazy. That's mind-blowing to me. And that's a nice, consistent number, Dina. It's a roller coaster for me. I've always been having bad yeah, I know you mentioned like, so yeah, and having pain, having injuries can be really tough when it comes to sleep because of that variable, and then it's hard to fall asleep. Then we're kind of cranky and groggy, our body's not recovering, then we're in more pain. It becomes this like positive feedback loop being stuck where we're not having like, again, it's not a net positive on our quality of life, which is tough because there's only so much we can really control. But focusing on what you can control, setting up the room, having the right colors, not having electronics in the room, not having a computer or TV or being on your phone, a lot of those things are within our control, which can get tricky. But with that being said, let's dig on into the Bestiar gaming TV stand. So this is an example of like ideally what not to have in your bedroom. Too much pain to sleep. That's rough, man. That's rough. I'm sure you can relate, Dina. I'm sure you can relate to. I'm just asleep right now because my shoulder is warm to the touch today. Yeah, exactly. And Evans, like, do you have like a chronic? My apologies if you like mentioned this before, but like I'm like lapsing on. If you mentioned if you have like a chronic injury or something that's been going on, or maybe this is more recent acute injury or something, just like from that aspect. Maybe I can share something that could be helpful, insight, resources, whatever. But again, I'm not a doctor. So knowing that, let's get into our gaming TV stand. And here's the thing, like, you guys tell me if you want me to dig into the details around the impact gaming can have on our brain function and cognition. There's some really interesting concepts behind that I'll elaborate on if you guys want me to, but you let me know in the chat. Otherwise, I'm gonna play the B-roll. We'll get into it. In this video, we're gonna be going over the Bestiar 44-inch gaming TV stand that's great for the bedroom, the living room, or really anywhere that you're going to want to get your TV and your gaming on. So first, let's look at its setup. This is the lighting, which I think is really cool. There's actually a lot of controls that you can use to alter it, to change it. It also has some great holes in the back that allow you to put all your wires through. You'll see that right back here. And then a remote that comes with it to actually control the lighting. And yep, you guessed it, it doesn't come assembled. So this is me kind of doing a little time lapse, putting it together, piecing it out, and the estimated time was roughly around an hour to an hour and a half. I was able to do it just right in the middle of that, about an hour and 15. And as you can tell, I was doing it by myself. They do recommend having a second person, but you can technically get it done by yourself. And here I'm just kind of bringing it home, piecing it all together. And the thing I like about it is the function aspect of it. Again, very friendly for gaming, for TV, having all those holes you can see on the back end with the wires being able to pass through, as well as the lighting. And again, let's look at the finished product one more time. I think the lighting is my favorite part. And being able to put whatever you want underneath here. I actually have now my Xbox set up there, as well as some just cool memorabilia and things that I go over in my streams, which if you guys see my streams, you'll be able to check it out. With that being said, enjoy, y'all. And yeah, Kensley, what's going on? Hey, thanks for dropping by, saying hey. And again, one of the things I wanted to highlight is I just clicked on the actual product. So again, we looked at the inland coupon, $20 off right now. So take advantage of that. And again, guys, always make sure you're clicking on the product when you're watching these live streams, because there can be additional savings. And let's see, Dina, is an old injury. I had a partially dislocated shoulder, had surgery in 2019. I then had another one clean out because a quarter of my shoulder was arthritic. I have bone spurs, one that was left under the shoulder area that was too risky to remove. Yeah, and that's a tricky thing. Like when we have one chronic condition or injury can have a variety of impacts and a ripple effect that then subsequently will impact a variety of things in our life, from sleep to stress to exercise. That if we can't exercise the same, it can reduce how many calories we're potentially burning. Then we might gain weight that way, and then if we gain weight, might start having sleep apnea or harder to sleep and things like that. And it can become a slippery slope. Let's see who's on. I just noticed. Oh snap! Who's trying to come live? Come hang out. Go live together. I see y'all. Thanks for the invite. We're getting our live on. I appreciate that. But with that being said, let's keep it rolling right along. We're gonna get into another Cyber Monday deal. Hold on one second. Let me pull this up. And this one is, to me, falls in, again, the functional aspect of quality of life. Slippery. What you can control. So what I'm asking right now for Dina is, like, again, it's slippery slope. So being able to focus on what you can control, like hydration, being able to control like the food choices that you make, what you're putting into your body, even if you can't control like how your body's recovering, if you can exercise or not, maybe outside of your control, maybe doing what you can though, whether it's, going for a walk, trying to do movements that work with you. And then Evans, 2 rotator cuff surgeries, right shoulder, torn rotator cuff, left shoulder, right shoulder blade is away from my back, so my right arm hangs down lower than the left. I have arthritis in both shoulders. Yes, we got some banged up shoulders here. Let me know. I'm curious if this will be helpful. I actually have a resource for like neck and shoulder health that I'm thinking might be helpful for both. I've sent it to you, Dina. It's that like neck and shoulder injury kind of protocol, but Evans, I'm wondering if it might be helpful for you as well. So with that being said, I'm going to play some B-roll here, digging into the next product that we have, which is the Fantic Jumper Starter Package, which this one's clutch. I've shared the story quite a few times, so I won't kind of bore you guys with it again, but the concept is basically it's stress management. This also has an extra 24% off, so $40 off with the inland coupon, so highly recommend taking advantage of that. It's under $100 right now, y'all, so this is like a great option to have. Let me actually pull up the bureau, because this one's actually in my wife's car. I keep this in her car now just because of the actual last time we had an issue with her battery dying. I wish I would have had this, so I always keep this in her car now. Bam. All right.
In this video, I'm going to be talking about the Fantic Apex charger and battery system. So this is a really cool and very functional tool that is great for, again, obviously jumping your car. Now, the cool thing I've gotten about this that's different than just jumping your car from somebody else's battery is because it's an external power source. And when you hook it up, it comes with those jumper cables. It will not damage this as a power source. Potentially, in other situations, I've gotten from mechanics that if you jump it up to a cable to another person's car, it could potentially actually pull from their battery and not actually jump your car if it's too far gone. So that's just something I wanted to highlight and share with you guys. As you can see, the power source is right here. The cables plug right in on one side. On the other side, you also have a USB plug you can cable and plug it into, along with the lightning cable and power source. So very functional. I really think a versatile piece of equipment. Definitely recommend.
All right, so we had some great questions coming up here in the chat I wanted to dig into. For the sleep side, I would say this. So I'm going to say it, and then I'll drop it into the chat as well. For at least you, Dina, and then Evans, I'll dig into possibly what might be helpful there for you as well. Again, I'm not a doctor. I stay within my scope. I'm not a physical therapist. I do have a corrective exercise certification and background. So I can work with those kinds of things. But like, Dean, I at least actually know from working with you as a client, I have more insights. That Evans, it'd be harder for you. But with what you're kind of saying here, Dina, like it's going to be hard. If you're sleeping in a recliner, that's not going to be a great position or have a great setup for a quality sleep. What you can focus on, again, is don't have the TV on. Don't have your phone near you. Try to have no electronics, no screens, no devices, nothing like that. The other thing I would say is don't eat 2 hours before bed. Give yourself time to digest, metabolize. Try not to drink as much water before bed so you don't have to go to the bathroom and wake yourself up going to sleep. And those are some of the simple, like low-hanging fruit ones, not complicated. It could be impactful. And Evans, to your point, spent 3 years in therapy, nothing helped. That's rough, man. Like I can imagine that's extremely frustrating and probably also like really daunting as well, where you're like, all right, I just want to kind of give up. If nothing's working, like what am I doing here? But that's just speculative at best. So, but again, I'm happy to be a resource and like just kudos to you, man, for just keep showing up, kicking ass every day as best you can. So with that being said, let's highlight the next product. We're going to dig into, again, I mentioned having these light bars from Sengled and having all these. Now we're going to look at some Govi products, and we're going to look at the light bars, then we're going to look at the strips, then we're going to look at the string lights. We're going to dig into all types of fun here. I'm going to highlight, because we don't have a cyber deal on the Govi ones, I'm going to speculate there might be something available from a coupon. And actually it looks like they didn't, because I know they had a Black Friday sale on these. So it looks like because of that, they actually stopped doing any discounts or sales. Ouch. What kind of exercise? So I'm curious, I was like, what kind of exercise did they have you do? Like, were you doing like mobility stuff? Were they doing hands-on manual therapy? Like, there's so many, and like, how long ago is this too? Because like technology is ever changing. So like in that space, there could be a lot more knowledge or things that are coming out in different modalities and options. Now I'm just being nosy. You don't have to share if you don't want to. But with that being said, we're going to get into some more of the Govi stuff I'm going to share with you guys and break it down. Boom, boom, boom. All right, let's get into the light bars. Then we'll get into the string lights and the strip lights as well.
Now again, for these Govi light bar setup, the cool thing is, again, it has a vertical holder. You could just slide this right in, or it has an adhesive on the back. You can kind of rest it horizontally on the wall or just have it facing straight up. Now you might notice I have it just on the regular reading mode because I want the lighting feature for my actual content creation right now. But this has an app you can download. I can pull it up on my phone, and I'm actually going to show you guys in real time how you can adjust it. Because the cool thing is with this, it's not only like a set light that, you know, isn't kind of dynamic, but this actually has like audio settings where I just change the coloring, and now based on me talking, see how it's changing the rhythm and the pattern? I can put it on vivid and change how it moves, put it on rhythm, put it on strike, put it on vibrate. And cool thing I use this for is like working out, honestly. So when I'm training, being able to put on a music or a playlist, having it connect to my phone, and then having the music to match that actually really helps me from like a visual standpoint to get kind of amped up. As well as the cool thing, this has a camera that comes with it. You can sync it up to your TV or your monitor or whatever kind of screen you want to use it, and then you can put it on video mode. So like right now, I'll put it on video mode, and I have it set up on my monitor. My monitor has like a bluish purple background, so you can kind of see that's what it's displaying, and it's picking up on my audio. But if I had like an action scene going on, or I was playing video games, it even has a gaming mode. It has a split screen mode so that it can pick up different inputs from like the right side of the screen, left side of the screen. This thing's, again, it's just got so much versatility, and I think it's so cool. I just highly recommend it from the fun and the function standpoint.
Bam, get all the messages going down right now. So yeah, again, Dina, that's a great question. So I don't have like, again, the neck supporters or pillows, and sometimes those might not actually be as ideal or be as impactful as we might think, depending on what the situation is. But I do have the massage gun. I believe I have it on this one. Do I have the massage gun here? I know I'm definitely talking about it on the next stream. I'm actually going to do another. Yeah, I do have the massage gun by Syncom. We'll dig into that. And then I'm doing another live stream at 9:30 p.m. Eastern time. So pretty much right after this one, that I'll dig into like a foam roller, a mini Pilates kind of ball. It's kind of replaceable with almost a foam roller, a different type of massage gun, all these different options. But with that being said, we're going to keep it rolling right along. We're going to look at the other Govi products that I have here. We're going to look at the strip lights. And as I sleep, I can put it behind my neck. Yeah, dude, like that's, I mean, it may, I would be curious to see what your doctor or your physical therapist says about that, because depending on how your head's positioned, it can actually like bring your head forward into a flexed position. which may not be beneficial for what's going on. Like that's all speculative though, but it can be like potentially an option. Like they have certain custom style pillows and things like that. I'll definitely look into it. Definitely look with my team. So I'll have like the media side of our company, the media team, and like our brand outreach people. And also, again, if you guys like, on a side note, by the way, if you guys know anyone that is interested in a job, in a position to do brand and marketing outreach for our company, because like there's so many like websites and brand partnerships and people that we work with that I need help at this point to manage all the different options that we have. So if you know anyone or you guys are looking for a job, like reach out for either the information we have below here, profiles, all that fun stuff. We have our email. Let me know. So I have highlighted right now the Govi strip lights, which I'm also going to play a little bit of a B-roll to share with you guys. Again, this is an Amazon choice. It has a variety of lengths. You can do 25, 50, or 100 feet. I have the 100-foot option. Again, this goes back to the color component. Sengled also has a version of this. I'll be transparent. This is like what I always say. Like I'll be transparent with you guys. I like Govi in general because I use more of their products. So I like to use most of their stuff and keep it on one app. But the kind of feel of the Sengled strip lights comparatively to the Govi ones feel like I could rip them and tear them a little bit easier, which can be cool because then when you cut them, it's a cool thing. You can actually cut these at different segments and like set them up so they don't have to use all 100 feet at once. You can like reestablish them. But it just feels a little bit easier to rip, which may or may not be what you're looking for, versus the Sengled ones. But with that being said, let's play into the B-roll, and I'm going to drop some messages here in the chat. And I appreciate you guys like sharing this kind of stuff, getting into it, and hopefully it can like, even if it doesn't, I can't directly give you as much, answers. It can bring awareness to it that someone else might be like, oh, I should probably talk to my doctor if this is what's going on with them. Like I might have something going on as well. In this video, we're going to be looking at the Govi LED strip lights. Now, these are a lot of fun and just really cool, not only because the length that you have with these, which are 100 feet, but the easy setup and the adhesive strip. But as you'll see right here, it also has a manual remote you can use to set them up, as well as the Bluetooth option on the app, which I'm going to dig into here, and the ability to control colors, the modes, audio settings, so much fun and option. So speaking of setting up the Bluetooth component of it, I wanted to show you guys. So you're going to go into Govi, you can add the device. Now the cool thing is it's pretty simple to find. You're just going to use the number and the device that you have. It'll come right up. You can sync it, and then once you do, you can rename it to whatever you want, and then you can control everything from within the app, all the colors, all the settings. It's a lot of fun. So again, guys, yeah, so using all those are great tools. And I'm wondering if the physical therapy team had you doing any like strengthening exercises or mobility stuff or anything like that, because it can be like, I imagine, extremely challenging and frustrating. Dina, have you tried the TENS unit? Yeah, and those units, okay, so it makes sense, Dina. What I'm trying to do is the past few times of my surgery, sleeping is rough, sleeping with a CPAP machine, sitting up just is not cool. Those two things don't mix. Try sitting up in a recliner with a CPAP machine when you technically should be laying down. Yeah, like that sounds horrible. It does not sound like an ideal situation. I would imagine, being in a bed would be more comfortable. I'm wondering though, like, why are you in it might be just like spacing issues. So did they recommend you sit in the recliner? Is it easier to be in the recliner? Do you just not have like access to the bed? Is it hard to get to the bed? And these are also like maybe personal questions. You have to answer that. But with that being said, we're going to keep it rolling right along. We're going to dig into the last Govi product. We're going to look at the string lights. So we talked about the strip lights. Now we're going to talk about the string lights. And these are also Cyber Monday deals. So you have them, a nice discount on them. Let's see if we got an in-link coupon before I dig into the B-roll on these. And it looks like, yeah, we have an additional 15% off for the in-link coupon. So you'll get an extra, let's see, we'll do 15% off. Let's call it $4 just for easier math. So you get an extra $4 off minus that. So you get them under 20, it's like 23 bucks, which is pretty sweet. With that being said, let's play the B-roll here, and then I'm going to drop some messages in the chat as well. And again, on TikTok, if you guys got questions, you let me know. In this video, we're going to be talking about the Govi LED string lights. As you can see, I have them set up here with the lights on. We're going to dig into what it actually looks like on the app and how to get it set up. But before we dig into the app, I want to show you another really cool feature, which is actually the hooks that come built on each one of the light bulbs. You can easily hook it onto if you already have a frame or a setup like that. Super easy to pop on and pop off as well. So now let's look at getting it set up on the app. And for this, you go right into the store. You're going to look up Govi Home, and then you're going to be able to match it up to whichever product that you have. Now, the cool thing is, again, once you select the actual light bulb, you'll see if the right one pops up. Right there, you see I didn't. And then right there, now that I did, you'll see the brand and the name come up. Boom, it's going to connect. And then once you have it set up, you can even rename it if you want, set up all that fun stuff, and then have complete control from your app, which is my probably favorite feature to these light bulbs, and so many cool settings and details in between. All right, y'all, so we're just wrapping up the TikTok live stream. So if you guys, whoa, let's turn that down. If you haven't followed, it's greatly appreciated if you follow here on Amazon. That's why I have the follow right here. Helps out tremendously. But also if you want to stay in touch with all the other content stuff I'm putting out, you can follow on all the other social media platforms we have below. Great stuff there. But always make sure you're following here on Amazon. I'm going to dig into some fun stuff. We got some great messages here. And when I say great messages, I mean some really helpful insight. And I appreciate you guys sharing and chatting this up. So I'm going to kind of dig into this. And then we're also going to go into the OBS phone mount. I was actually literally just using this with a client on a call before I jumped on the streams here. So I'm going to pull this up. We'll play some B-roll, and I'm going to drop some messages. Let's actually go through this before I get into that. And then again, we got about 20 minutes before we do our duck race. Looks like we've got Hans, Jimmy, Dina's in the duck race. Evans, I know you always want to get on the duck race, right? Comment duck if you want to do the duck race in the chat. And let's keep it rolling right along, y'all. Let me just see if we got I have a stem, rotator, and shoulder place. Actually, I'm having the best way to describe it is like a door hinge. My shoulder keeps consistently locking. Example, cleaning cat box this morning. It was grinding, locking, catching. So yeah, okay. They worked on it for 3 years, didn't work. Doctor said it can't be fixed. That's rough, Evans. They always advise sleeping in a recliner after shoulder surgery. Going down the road of a shoulder replacement will be in a shoulder sling yet again for 6 to 8 weeks. Oof. All right, so Evans and Dina, I got you guys in on the duck race, ready to rock. Got you both in. Man, that is certainly rough. So here's the one thing, man. What I'm hearing from you guys is you're having a rough experience with your health, the shoulders, and things. But again, I use the word tenacity because you got to be pretty tenacious. I think that's the right application of that word and variation to continue to show up and get after it and try and improve yourself every day with certain variables being a potential barrier and obstacle, and then just not letting that slow you down. So props to you guys, man. I think that's really inspiring. That gets me pumped up to just wanting to keep I have my own injuries, and it just reminds us to be grateful for what we do have. So with that being said, I'm gonna just play that B-roll. I'm gonna pull up. Let's see if we got an inland coupon. Wait for y'all. Maybe no. I know they had them on for Black Friday, but again, that's why you got to jump on them while you can. What does that word mean? I feel stupid asking. So tenacious. Okay, that's a great question. Tenacity. Let's actually pull up the textbook definition so I don't butcher that. But from my perspective, it's a combination of being, tenacity. It's being tough, consistent, continue trying to show up. Let's see what the actual textbook definition is. Quality of the fact of being able to grip something firmly, the quality or fact of being very determined. That's more of the definition I was looking for, determination and being determined. So again, being able to work through things, toughness to me is another component that jumps out. So hopefully that was a helpful kind of breakdown definition. Feeling, yeah, exactly. Bingo. So with that being said, now we'll finally get into the B-roll. I got you guys. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about the OBS Me phone mount. I love OBS. I have a bunch of their products, and the cool thing about this is the motion tracking feature. I'm going to pause it right here so you can see the camera. This is what it's going to use to actually track you or the target you set it on. I'm turning it on right now so you can see the starting position. You put your phone in for the mount, and it'll track and move with you once you have it set and dialed in. Another cool aspect is the amount of control and versatility it provides. Not only putting your phone in there, but being able to turn it vertically as well as horizontally, and turning it down on the side as well. Speaking of versatility, and last but not least, one of the things I want to touch on is not only the tripod base that you can see here, but the ability to actually collapse that tripod base turn it into a handheld version if you wanted to hold it and actually be shooting somebody else with the motion tracking feature, or just be able to pack it away and be able to be on the go with it. It creates, again, a lot of versatility and a lot of options for you content creators out there, such as myself. I absolutely love it. I can't recommend it enough, but I'd love to hear from you guys as well. Yeah, Dina, that's a great point. And that's why I wanted to highlight that. Like, I think it's important, as much as there's challenges in what we're facing, it's important to remember the positive strengths and qualities and traits that we have. Like, again, being able to go through college throughout all of this and the challenges and aspects that you're faced with, or you're having to deal with, and like just continuously like pushing and grinding through. Again, I think that's absolutely awesome. So I just wanted to highlight that, and kudos to you. So I don't think this is actually going. I'm just looking at it now. I realize this may not be going to actual Facebook. It may not be live. Oh, people are putting spammy stuff on my profile. Come on, y'all. With that spammy crap. I guess that's what you get. Anyways, all right, let's dig on into, see if we got any questions on that. Now we're going to look at the Flybird adjustable dumbbells. We talked about the adjustable bench, talked about the flat bench. Now let's look at the adjustable dumbbells. They still have a discount. Am I reading that right? They still got 25% off. Now is a great time to take advantage of it. Let's see if they, I doubt they're going to have an in-link coupon with that kind of a discount, but we're going to check anyway. Wait for it. Wait for it. Yeah, no, I didn't think so. Let's double check. And again, the cool thing is, like, I have the 55 pounds one highlighter, but they also have a set of 55 as well. If you don't want to go all the way up to 55 pounds, maybe you don't need that much weight, you can save a little bit of money. But again, they're a great option from a cost effectiveness and efficiency, as well as space efficiency. So with that being said, let's drop our B-roll, y'all. We'll dig into this, and again, with questions or anything, let me know in the chat. So in this video, I'm going to be talking to you guys about the Flybird adjustable dumbbells. Let's dig on into them. So these are really cool because of, again, the adjustable style, and the handle right here I really love compared to some other adjustable dumbbells I've tried in the past. I wanted to give you guys a little bit of the dimension look. And the cool thing is, again, you're going to see me right here, turn the handle, and that's how you select the weight you want. It slides right out, you drop it back in, you turn the handle, and you get the next one. It's a really cool feature compared to, again, some of the other styles that I've seen, and being able to go all the way from 11 pounds up to 55 pounds within seconds is an amazing, both cost-effective feature, in my opinion, as well as a space-effective feature where you don't need multiple sets. And again, I wanted to highlight that here just by going through how easily you can do your reps, superset it, drop the weight in, change it, and then go up or down in weight, which is, again, for me as a trainer, as a coach, as a fitness professional, an amazing option, especially from a home gym perspective. I also wanted to highlight for you guys the actual locking mechanism. These buttons I'm pointing at right now are what actually will release the weight, and these nodules here in the set are what's going to do it. So the only time you can change the weight is when it's actually in the mold. So this way you have a nice, safe grip. You don't have to worry about it when it's out of the mold. All right, y'all, sorry. I'm just like strangely looking at a post someone made. And I'm just like, yeah, this is, I got to remove that. Just like spammy kind of stuff. Because I was curious to see if we're actually live on Facebook. So I had it synced up on Restream to go to Facebook, but it looks on the Facebook group and our Facebook page, it wasn't going live, but we're still on, yeah, we're on YouTube, LinkedIn, all that good stuff, Twitter. So I'm going to have to check back and check on the Facebook. Also, fun fact, if you guys want to hang out at 9:30, I'm going to be ending the stream, but I'm going to come right back on for another stream going over some more products, different variations, more Cyber Monday deals, all that great stuff. Again, just follow me if you aren't already, and you'll see the notification, or just hang around and you'll be able to jump on the next stream. With that being said, let's keep it rolling right along. Also, we got the duck race going down in 10 minutes, y'all. So make sure you're hanging out for the duck race if you want a chance to win an Amazon gift card or $1,000 worth of nutrition coaching and courses for our 28-day nutrition course and private coaching with yours truly. So with that being said, we got the Joy to Us car fridge. It's 21% off right now. Let's see if we got an in-link coupon to go with this bad boy. And this is like, dude, I can't express how clutch of an option this is, especially like, I'll share a real world example with you guys. This weekend, we went to go cut down our Christmas tree after Thanksgiving. That's like the new tradition. I'm really excited to have that kind of like a tradition for the family. And it was like an hour drive, give or take, 45 minutes to an hour. So having a car fridge in the car so we can have snacks, drinks, things like that has been massive and a really cool component that I do highlight and recommend. Uh-oh. Let's see is this freezing on me? What just happened? Coach Mike, the watch, is that like a knockoff of an Apple Watch? Yeah, it's not an Apple Watch. It's just a different brand, but it has very similar functions of it. Let's see if I can redo this and see what's...
It's a different brand, but
Whoa, that's right, that was loud. But with that being said, I'm going to B-roll this. Now, we'll get into the watch too, Dina. That's a great question. We're going to get into that. And it's definitely one that I recommend. I actually got another one sent to me, a different brand that I'm going to cross-compare them with as well. So stay tuned for that in the near future for future streams. We're going to get into that. All right, we'll play. Boom. So I was really excited to get this one because let's just look at the external aspects of it. First off, clutch design because it comes with some like cup holder position here. It's got 4 of them. It also comes with a nice grippy, grainy kind of texture over here. So if you want to set something down on it, it's going to kind of help it from sliding. This is particularly meant for the car. So with that being in mind, let's say you have this in the back seat or your center console space or however you have it set up, being able to have something that's kind of textury, especially when you're moving, you don't have to worry about it sliding. Whether it's, I'm putting my phone on it or maybe I'm putting a sandwich, depending on if you're eating in your car, whatever's going on there. This can be a really cool feature and option. Now, let's look at the inside stuff, because I'm sure that's what you guys are most excited about. This one I'm pretty pumped about to just test out the space. Oh, also, before we even get into that, let's highlight, you have this LED screen right here, so you can control different settings, looking at the temperature, being able to turn it on and off. And speaking of, let's kind of unpack some of this stuff. I actually kept some of this stuff in here so I can showcase you guys. It comes with all the plugs, the electrical setups, as your manual, of course. But this one is like just super spacey. So being able to let's just check this out. Being able to drop in your drinks and whatnot in here, being able to even pull that out and just putting things right in that space. And then just maybe we drop our lid right on top of it if you don't worry about it like kind of sloshy moving around. That's again the freezer space. And then off to the side right here, I'll show you from the other angle, you have your refrigerator space. So that's the other actual cool aspect to me, is being able to have like separate compartments for the temperature. So you can have it a little bit cooler in the freezer, have it a little bit warmer in the refrigerator, and kind of keep things separate there. And the amount of space that you have, especially in that freezer, is just really awesome. And again, you have your plugins and all your ports so that, again, you can plug it into your car charger, whatever you want to do there to have it set and running, and the compressor side of it. It just opens up a lot of versatility and function to it with your cables and with all your wiring and your setup. And then we have our second box here, dig into a little bit more with even putting on the handles and whatnot, which I didn't even do. I wanted to actually show all of you guys this. And then what I'm going to do is probably do an extra B-roll footage to break that down a little bit more. But so far, I think this is just absolutely awesome. And from the size of it and the function of it, I'm really pumped. All right, y'all. So I was just double checking to see a little bit more details on the stream piece of it. So you can say for two. Thanks for the heads up, Dean. I'm definitely going to shoot him a message and check in. I appreciate that. I'm glad you guys are chatting, by the way. That's what it's all about. I love connecting dots or connecting people. It's one of my favorite things to do besides talking. Clearly, you guys know I like talking, passionate about fitness and health and all that fun stuff. But I love just introducing people, even if I have nothing to gain or benefit from it, just connecting to people or connecting multiple peoples or brands with sponsors or athletes or whatever. Anytime I can make a connection and have it be a net positive, I think it's freaking awesome. So thanks for the heads up, by the way, Dina. I definitely will. So now we're going to dig into, Dina, you had a question on the smartwatch. We're going to dig into the Derailleur smartwatch. Mine's actually charging right now. Cool thing about this one is, again, it has a really long battery life in my experience. Mine usually lasts 3 to 5 days. And let's see if there's an InLink coupon on this bad boy. Ooh, we got an extra 5% off. So that's an additional on top of the, it's got, what is that, 34% off. So then you get another, so you got 39, almost 40% off with all the InLink coupons and the discount. Copy that. Thanks for the heads up. And yeah, I can be a broken record sometimes with this, but I'm going to play the B-roll so you guys can kind of hear it and get to the finer points, and I won't rant and rave too long. If you guys have additional questions, Dina, if you want me to dig into more of this, let me know in the chat. I'll happily do it.
In this video, I'm going to be talking about the Derailleur smartwatch. And this thing provides a lot of versatility and options. It's super simple, obviously, first to put on, super cozy. I want to talk to you guys about the data that this collects and the information we can gain from it as well. So as you can see, easy to put on. You got the nice straps, buckles right in, nice and snug. Home screen provides a lot of versatility as far as we can change this home screen. And the first thing I want to show you guys, my two favorite things to look at. First, swiping to the right, checking the steps. You can not only see the steps, you can see the miles and the calories burned. When you're logging your workouts as well, it'll add to those calories. And the cool thing is I have those activity rings. In addition to that, you can track your sleep. First off, last night I crushed sleep, 10 hours plus. And then you can also look at your heart rate so you can get an idea of resting heart rate, current heart rate, max. And then when we swipe to the left, we can also cycle through workouts and different types of activities. So much data to collect, so much valuable information. I can't recommend it enough, especially for the use, and the battery life is well over 24 hours. This one's lasted me up to 5 days. That's my personal experience, but you'll see a little bit of difference in the description. Enjoy.
All right, y'all. So we got 5 minutes before getting into that duck race. And it's also a good time to do a little roll call. So Diane, I can see you're here. Dina, you're here. Can you call text from it or no? That's a great question. You can't call from it. Let me double check to see if you can text her. And I'm going to double check. I don't think you can, but that's a great question. I personally haven't. I actually haven't really even tried. Also, one of the things I didn't really talk about that I realized, as much as that, is also the waterproof component, so you can sweat with it. Like, dude, I've gotten super hard training sessions in with this and like gotten extremely sweaty to the point where like feel like I basically went in the pool. I've also taken in the shower, like whatnot. That's like I think an important aspect of it. But let me double check to see any other aspect of like the messenger component. You'll get the notifications, but you can't actually like send messages or do calls from it. But you'll get the notifications. That's a great question. I appreciate that, Tina. Great question. All right, so with that being said, I think we got time for one more. We're getting to the Geek Chef air fryer toaster. This also has a discount. It's not a Cyber Monday deal, but it does have a discount on it. So still like, it's kind of a win-win. Now let's click on, see, we got an in-link coupon on this bad boy if we click on it. Oh, we do. You got an extra $10 off with the in-link coupon. So if you do want it, click on it. You'll get an extra 10 bucks from the coupon. Definitely a great deal. So that's an extra 10 bucks off. So it'll be down to 140. With that being said, let's play some B-roll, y'all. And I'll show you guys some of my favorite things to make with this bad boy, and then we'll get right on into the duck race. So just to dig in here a little bit more and to highlight, I wanted to have two different B-rolls playing. Right up here is the chicken wings. Right over here are the dehydrated mangoes. What I actually did, because I wanted to show you guys, like, I think sometimes when we think about, like, you know, changing up your nutrition habits and whatnot, it's like, oh, I have to have everything from scratch. It has to be perfect. Like, I'll be honest with you, no. Sometimes I don't have the time to make fresh chicken wings, like with my own sauce and whatnot. So I bought these from the store, straight up from the freezer. They already had the buffalo ranch sauce on. I threw them right into the air fryer toaster, threw the settings on, be able to throw it on air fryer. I put it on 20 minutes, I believe, and 10 minutes about halfway through. I just flip them, got them nice and crispy, and they were amazing. So I wanted to share that with you guys specifically for this one, so you guys can understand, like, again, even as a health professional, this is what I do for a living. Ideally, it's great to have organic and fresh and make your own sauce and do all that stuff, totally. But sometimes, based on time and bandwidth and what you have going on, this might be the best option. It's about making the best choice and the best option you have at that time. And being able to have the Geek Chef air fryer toaster can help leverage that a little bit more, have it a little bit more convenient. You don't have to worry about like preheating it and stuff like that, which to me was pretty awesome, because that's one of my hesitations when it comes to using the oven, which I still use at times. It's just like, I don't want to have to preheat it and wait. It adds more time onto it. So literally dial it to 20 minutes, throw them in, flip them halfway through, and you're good to go. And even that, you technically don't have to. I just like to. Now let's slide over to the mangoes here for a second. Looking at these, this is again another one. I'm a huge fan of dehydrated mangoes, but from a cost perspective and also from like a kind of portion sizing perspective, I can spend a lot of money and I can also eat way too much of them. So what I decided to do was, again, get the frozen ones and just throw them in. Now, what you'll notice in this one, they got a little crispy because I put them in for 3 hours straight. What I would recommend after doing it since then is being able to do them from a half hour at a time, let them sit for 10 minutes, flip them, do it for another half hour, and then let them rest for like 10 minutes and then see where they're at. And then maybe an hour and a half in usually is gonna be good. I did it for 2 hours this last time, and it came out, again, great, not as crispy on the edges. These were frozen from chunks. What I also did is I got some fresh mangoes now, and I'm gonna slice them up longer and thinner, and I'll shoot some B-roll for that as well if you guys wanna see that, and dig into some of the differences when you lay them down and what it can look like. But I wanted to share that with you guys because I'm a really big fan of leveraging the air fryer and toaster, not adding the calories from oils, and being able to have the versatility it can provide with so many different things. All right, Loki, I see you. What's going on? So we got you in the duck race. Hans, I see you're here. Jimmy, I didn't see you, so I'm pulling you out. We got Evans. We got Diane. We got, oh wait, Evans, are you here? Oh, there's Jimmy. I see you. I see you, Jimmy. Okay. All right, beautiful. Evans, are you here as well? And then again, guys, so we're going to do our championship duck race this Friday. I haven't scheduled it yet. I'm basically going to schedule it either later tonight or tomorrow so that you can actually set a reminder so you don't miss the stream. Evans, I see you. And copy. So that you guys can be able to, if you've won a duck race before, I'll also have like your email. So like, don't try and BS. Try and be honest here, guys. So far, everyone's been really cool, not like BS or try to take advantage of this stuff. But I imagine as it continues to get bigger, more followers, and like prizes grow, like gonna have to build in some like kind of like safety pieces to it. Well, not even safety, but like, you know, anti BS components, which is like I have, you know, if anyone that I've sent a gift card to, I have your email. In like a receipt that I was showing like, oh, this person redeemed their gift card, or I'll see in my system and I like save the emails. I don't actually do anything with them, but like I'm kind of keeping them just to keep track of this kind of stuff. If you guys do want to be added to like our newsletter and stuff like that, just when you send the email, let me know and I'll put you in that, but I'm not going to do that, or I don't do anything with your information other than that. But with that being said, we're going to get on into the duck race. This duck race is going to be brought to us by SunPal's solar panel. I'm going to actually just screen share here. I actually got a new option. Instead of sharing the whole screen, I found a way to just like window capture, which is like way easier. And then you can actually like, I can still be in it. So like, look at this, look, bam. Look at that. I can have this like right here. I can have it right here. Let's put it right up here. Let's put it right up there. All right, cool. So we got Hans, Dina, Evans, Diane, Loki, Jimmy. I think we're good to go. It's duck race time, y'all. We're going to do 60 seconds. Wonder if they got like a holiday duck theme. No, we're just going to keep the costumes. We're going to set. Last call. So I'll give it like one more couple seconds here to see if anyone else wants to jump in. Again, if you guys are watching on any of the other platforms, let me actually just pull up to see if anyone's in the chat here. That's that. Bam. All right. Looks like we're ready to race, y'all. All right. So 3, 2, 1, race. Okay, it's go time. Let's start us out. Actually, I'm going to shuffle real quick, and then bing, we're getting our race on. Let's cheer those duckies on. Let them know what's up. Oh, it's so exciting, y'all. Sorry, I genuinely enjoy this. Sometimes I look forward to streaming just so we can do this duck race. I might even, I don't know, I'll see. Maybe I'll do the end of year, I'll do a stream where I only talk about 10 products and we just duck race in between every single product. So we'll bang out 10 duck races. Or I might even just start doing that in general a little bit more. Maybe we'll do a duck race between every product. I don't know. Maybe I'll get a sponsor for one of the streams to see if we want to do that. Go, Ducky, go. Go, Ducky, go. Right, Evans? Evan knows. Oh, who's going to pull it out? Oh, I think. Oh, snap. All right, I'm gonna wait for it until like, cause there is a little bit of a delay, so I've ruined it in the past. And I'm curious to see. Let's see. Oh, all right, you see, you did see it. All right, cool. Congrats, Dina. All right, cool. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't ruining the surprise. All right, we got that. Bam. So, Dina, I have your info. So what I'll do is let me send it to you right now. While we're doing that, again, the solar panel by SunPals is up next. Whoop, I should probably not have. Actually, there's no like real info there, but now you guys are just seeing random windows pop up. I don't think there was any like info up. Yeah, no, there was nothing there. Cool beans. All right, so I'm going to just send this over to you, Dina, in a minute. I'm going to play this B-roll, and then we'll keep it rocking. And again, at 9:30, I'm going to pretty much wrap up the stream in the next, like, 10 minutes, and then I'll get on into it. I'm going to do a second stream altogether, dig into a bunch of different other products. Again, more Cyber Monday deals, all types of great stuff. So if you want to join in, I'll also do another duck race in that stream. So if you want another chance to win, jump on in it. Okay, let's see. Let's bring it down, y'all. So you might be able to notice right up here, I've got what this solar panel is going to look like set up outside. The cool thing I wanted to demonstrate, especially outside, is because obviously it's not sunny right now, and even if it was, like just instead of the sun coming outside, you guys won't be able to see that. So it's a 2-panel setup, and it's 80 watts. This one's going to be, from my notes of what I was able to see, it's going to be about 20 to 23% more efficient than other panels on the market, which is pretty awesome. And the cool thing you can see I'm using right here in this B-roll footage is it has these little Velcro kind of kickstands that just flop out. Then you can put it on its side so it's angled better for the sun and being in position. And then the last piece I always like to highlight with these specifically is this little compartment here on the back. I think it's super cool that you can just open it up. This is where you're going to have both USB plugins as well as a DC plug-in, and it's going to come with some cables, your adapters, pretty much anything you're going to need to set this up and have it function, as well as it's also going to have carabiners in here. If you ever just need the carabiners to kind of connect everything and keep it all organized, which I thought was really cool. So I wanted to share that with you guys and kind of give you a little bit of a preview, not only of what this looks like in the solar panel by SunPals, as well as the B-roll footage right here. So if you guys enjoyed, hopefully that's helpful, let me know. And I give this one a thumbs up from my experience so far and the functionality with it. All right, y'all. Sorry, I was just sending a message here. We're actually this is why I also need help with the brand partnership side of things. So I'm literally getting messages while I'm streaming about one of our partnerships or one of the kind of products that we want to kind of new one that we're going to share with you guys. I think I'm going to tag my wife in on for that one because they're asking for a female. So that one will be cool. Now, the one thing I want to do is we got to check that in-link coupon, y'all. Let's see what we got here. See if we got anything. Oh, no, I haven't even clicked on this in a minute. I'm just clicking on it now. And it looks like this is currently even unavailable right now. So I wonder if it's just sold out or if they actually stopped making it, because I have it. I think it's really awesome. So I'm going to double check on that, y'all. I'll get back to you guys. With that being said, let's keep it rolling right along. We're going to dig into the King Camp Self-Inflating Mattress. I actually have it right here. I thought it would look kind of cool, this black part right here, but also when I wanted to demonstrate, I thought it would be easier access. This also is a Cyber Monday deal. Let's click on it, though, to see if we have an in-link coupon that's going down with it as well. Doesn't look like it has it. Again, usually when it's like a deal, like Cyber Monday, Black Friday kind of a deal, usually not going to be a coupon to go with it. Not always, but sometimes you might get lucky and find an additional coupon to compound with it. With that being said, I'm going to kind of highlight that for you guys, then we'll keep it rolling right along. So I have both the, you know what I'm going to do? Check this out. This is where I like the OBS motion tracking and movable camera. So you guys, you're going to see a little sneak peek here. So we have the cot. Now, the one thing I like about the cot is this leg part right here, and it brings it off the ground. Self-inflating mattress. Again, just so you can kind of see them from a size comparison. This one is a little bit, again, wider, a little bit taller. The cot itself, obviously, is going to be a base. You could just sleep on this. Like I keep this in here not only because of streaming, but also when I have the kids coming into the gym either in the morning or in the middle of the day and it's nap time, I bust these bad boys out and they go right out. It's a beautiful tool, honestly, for my parents out there. Sorry if it froze, by the way, Dina. And also, Tyler, what's up, homie? I just realized I said hey in the chat, but I didn't say hey. Thanks for dropping by, saying hey. I appreciate it. Again, guys, this just reminds me because I'm usually like familiar with all the names. In case you guys didn't follow already, please feel free to follow. It helps out tremendously. Plus, you'll also get notified when we're streaming. It'll pop up on your end a little bit more. And then you can also now, Amazon has a new option where you can actually set reminders for specific streams. Like this Friday, I'm going to schedule out the stream probably tonight or tomorrow. Set a reminder for it because if you ever want a duck race, you can enter into that one. I'll do 2 races on that. I'll do a regular duck race in halfway point stream. At the end of the stream, I'm going to do a championship duck race. So if you ever want a duck race prior, you'll be able to enter, and then there's going to be a $20 gift card on the line for that race. So that'll be nice and exciting. But anywho's, with that being said, originally I was actually going to do it today, but I wanted to like kind of give you guys a little bit more of a chance. I realized I didn't like say anything, so I want to give you guys at least until Friday, and then you can set a reminder, and then we'll get more people on it. With that being said, though, we got the King Cam. Now we're going to look at King Will. This is a really cool spinner ring, or fidget ring, so to speak. And if you guys remember like spinner rims from like early 2000s and whatnot, check this bad boy out. So I think this is really cool. It's like literally the center part of the ring spins, which is like for me perfect for fidgeting and whatnot. I think it's a really cool component. Also like aesthetically for the price point for 15 bucks, like it's a really nice looking ring. You know what I mean? Now, I will say this. It is not, in my opinion, a great ring to work out with. That's the one thing. I have worked out with it. I tested it for you guys. So I went through some discomfort. Not the end of the world. You know what I mean? There's definitely more discomforting things I've done in my life. But this is not one I would recommend to like work out with if you're going to do heavy weights or like heavy push, heavy pull type things. Like it's not super comfortable. If you worked out with a ring before, it feels like a regular ring. But like if you have like silicone-based rings, those are where it's at, especially grappling, like striking or any kind of like heavy lifting. That's a better option. But from like if you're going out, your day-to-day ring, you want to have a non-super expensive option that aesthetically looks really nice and is cool and has this fidget component like that you can play with and like no one will notice. Or even if they do, it's just as cool and kind of relaxing. I highly recommend this one. And also, I personally like the black and blue. You can get it in a bunch of different colors. Let's see if we got an inland coupon here. I just want to double check that. Got an inland coupon. No inland coupon. But, with that being said, we're getting into the last couple of minutes here. We're going to get into the Cinco Massage Gun. Then we're going to look at the Movie Bear holiday lights. That's pretty much it, y'all. Dina, let me know if that's better, by the way. Can you see? Is everything all right? So we've got the Cinco Massage Gun. This is what I was talking about before, Dina. You were asking about like some just like potential tools and options that could be beneficial for your neck. This can be a great option. You also can save $30 with the inland coupon. So if you click on this, you'll get $30 off. So it's basically 50 bucks, which I think is a great freaking deal right now. So I highly recommend taking advantage of that if you can. All right, so let's pull up the B-roll. We'll break it down. We'll dig on into it and all that good stuff. Let's roll, y'all. So in this video, we're going to be talking about the Cinco Massage Gun. As you can see, it's a portable handheld massage gun. Has 5 different settings. It has the switch right here underneath. You're going to turn that on, and then you can use, you'll see the light will light up, and then you can use the button on the back to cycle between settings 1 through 5, increasing in intensity throughout each individual one. Now, my favorite part to the massage gun is not only the portability and the function, but the different attachment heads that it comes with. You have 6 different attachment heads. You can see me. I'll even easily just swap out, turn and pull, and then you can just easily swap it out for another one. So you can have a wide variety of different muscles to hit and different intensities, so you can customize it to what you want and the comfort that you desire. All right, y'all. So I just had some questions coming up, digging into all that fun stuff. Again, Dina, this I think could be a great. Again, talk to your doctor, talk to your physical therapist, because sometimes the downside with massage guns is, as opposed to what I'm going to go into the next stream, is a vibrating foam roller, which I don't have on this one. This one is a percussion base, so it could potentially be causing some trauma in a situation you may not want, depending on where you're at in the recovery process, or it could be exactly what you want. With that being said, can you explain what each head does? Yeah, so like each one's gonna have a different role. It's ultimately coming down to the surface area and the fit. I actually would say we can dig into the manual for those because like, for example, the pronged one's gonna be more so for your neck, hitting around the vertebrae. Bigger ball is going to be, maybe if you're a little bit more of a tender area, you don't want as much fine surface area digging into it. You want a little bit bigger area. It takes a little bit of the pressure off. My chiropractor used the massage gun on my upper back, lower back before he adjusted me. Yeah, and like, here's my transparency too, guys. Like, take everything with a grain of salt, but like, I think some chiropractors are full of it. Just like anyone's actually full of it, not just chiropractors. But I think in the chiropractic space and in the like health space, sometimes people take advantage of a lack of knowledge and education, even if they mean well. Like adjustments, I don't know. Like I haven't looked at the research enough, but like, I feel like I've gone to chiropractors before, but a lot of times when I've gone to chiropractic, I've used it in conjunction with physical therapy with my strength coach combined with a doctor, and it wasn't just like adjustments, it was like manual therapy and movements and things like strengthening the tissue and releasing or increasing blood flow with like stimulus and things like that. But anyways, point being, each one of them is going to be a matter of surface area. So hopefully that was helpful, Dina. Let me know. And then the last one we're going to dig into is the Movie Bear, and then we're going to get into another stream. We're going to bring it home, y'all. So with that being said, movie, boom. Let's dig on into it, especially right now. It's a great time of year for it. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about the Movie Bear 33 feet USB string light set. Now you can see the cool thing about these is obviously the lights, but the ability to change the colors, not only with the remote that it comes with, which is really cool, but also the Bluetooth capability with the app. And looking at the different settings they have, not only just the colors, but the ability to fade, to have it respond to audio, so many cool things. So as I was mentioning, being able to have it respond to the audio, right? So in this one, I was actually talking, but I didn't want you to hear that. So you can see that when I push that, it will respond to if you're playing music, if you're talking, and all these cool settings that I just think really make it a more fun experience overall. Sorry, y'all. Just again, type in messages, digging all that fun stuff. Again, if you guys have questions, let me know. That is going to do it for this stream. I appreciate you guys. The last thing I actually do want to highlight is the other Govi lights. Again, just a little bit of a discount on this one as well. This one just has the voice command, like mic aspect of it that can be really helpful. That's pretty much it, y'all. Now I'm going to just give it a minute. We're going to hop on. I'm going to do another stream here, digging into some other products and the stuff you were talking about, Dina. So hope you guys enjoy, and I'll check you guys later. Yeah, y'all.